Good morning. Welcome to Dear Teacher Ravi Tuitions. Learn Maths with Ravi Sir. So today, yesterday onwards, I am teaching coordinate geometry. Yesterday I have shown you the board exam paper. Learn Maths with Ravi Sir. I have shown you the board examination paper. So then we understood what type of problems are coming in board examination. Okay. So what type of questions are coming from the coordinate geometry in the board examination, right? So yesterday I have explained you only one concept from coordinate geometry, that is the distance formula. So on the distance formula is 50%, section formula is 50%. So now 50% concepts are done. Now 50% concept I am going to do it, right? So a very important thing, again and again I am telling you, that MCQ questions play a vital role in the examination. So don't neglect MCQ questions, right? All chapters are very small chapters, so no need to leave any chapter. If you are having a proper plan, then you can go through all the chapters, at least attempt important questions, right? So now I am giving you the very important questions, most important questions, etc. in my fast revision. Focus on those things first, and then if you are having time, then you can go to the other questions. Once again I am giving you the advice that first NCERT you have to attempt. NCERT questions are very important. Then for practice you have to depend on other books. Okay, there are so many books. See, you can see S. Chand is there, right? Ratna Sagar is there. Okay, so many books are there. R.D. Sharma, so many books are there. But my sincere advice to you is first do textbook questions, and then parallelly you can go with the other textbooks parallelly. Okay, that means if you are doing distance formula problems, get some distance formula problems from the textbooks, extra textbooks, and do it, right? If you are still need some extra problems on such things, definitely I am going to give you as a worksheet, right? So now let us go to board. Yeah, let us start our journey. I am going to teach you section formula. So many people Yeah, R.D. Sharma also. You can, R.D. Sharma, so many questions are there. In all these questions, so many questions are there. Nowadays, R.D. Sharma, if you buy one book, will be free. Okay, this book is R.D. Sharma's textbook, right? This book is MCQ questions, separately multiple choice questions. So, if you buy this book, you will be getting this book free. So, I will just give you how this book will give you. Now, this book, let me take first chapter. So, first illustrative examples are given. Illustrative examples, so many examples are there, and then practice problems, textbook exercise, basic separately given, and then basic, and again like so many questions, say basic questions and standard questions. Lots are given, hots are given, 1 mark questions are given, right? And some explanations are also given. So, and then 1 mark questions, previous examination questions were inserted, right? So, R.D. Sharma definitely will be useful, and fill in the blanks are given, LOTs are given, HOTs are given, and so many problems. And besides this, you are going to have objective question papers, okay, objective. In this objective, multiple choice questions are there, and assertion, reason type questions, and case study based questions. These are separately inserted, right? So, definitely these books will be helpful if you are aiming for the more marks. 100 out of 100 के लिए आप कोशिश कर रहे, then definitely these books are needed to upgrade your marks. NCERT book में आपको प्रैक्टिस नहीं मिलता, कॉन्सेप्ट्स मिलता है. ये बुक्स में कॉन्सेप्ट्स के साथ एक्स्ट्रा प्रैक्टिस प्रॉब्लम्स आर अवेलेबल. ओके, सो प्रैक्टिस ओनली विल डेफिनेटली गिव यू मोर मार्क्स. So, but again I will advise you, first NCERT book, thoroughly you do NCERT books, parallelly you take the help of extra books. Now, let me explain you section problem. Okay, what is section? For example, there is a line segment AB. Now, P is a point on this AB, right? This P is making AB into two sections. Section is nothing but a part. Okay, so AP is one part and BP is one part. If AP, BP are equal, then P is the midpoint. Well, exam unda? Em exam? Chadu. So, P divides AB. P divides AB in a particular ratio. Let us say this is M1 is to M2. Okay, and AP is M1, the length of AP is M1, the length of BP is M2. So, that means it is dividing in the ratio M1 is to M2. So, in the textbook maybe he must have given M is to N, whatever, no problem. Okay. Now, this point is x1, y1, and this point is x2, y2. Okay. Now, we have to find out this one. Let us say this is x and y. Now, our target is to find the formula. Section formula gives P, the formula for finding P. P means it's a point, so you need x coordinate and you need y coordinate. So, P x, that means x coordinate of P, P y, y coordinate of P, because it's quite a lengthy formula. I will give you first in short x coordinate, y coordinate, and then I will add it so that it is easy to remember. So, now, so down you should add the ratios M1 plus M2. So here also you add the ratio m1 plus m2. I am writing separately the x coordinate of p and y coordinate of p. I am writing separately. First I have written the denominator m1 plus m2. If it is m is to n, you write m plus n. If it is h k, you write h plus k, whatever, don't worry, whatever. So then here you take m2 first, x1, next m1 you take x2. That means you just see 2 1 1 2, m2 x1, m2 x1, m1 x2. That's it, that is the x coordinate. Now same way y coordinate also, m2 y1, that means m2 into y1 plus m1 into y2. If you remember this logically, then it will be easy. Okay, separately x coordinate and y coordinate. If you want to write completely what happens, you can write like this, right? So m2 x1, m1 x2 by m1 plus m2 comma m2 y1 plus m1 y2 by m1 plus m2. Logically remember karna hai, you have to remember logically and write it. So to have a practice on this formula, you change everything. That means ratio you change. Ratio is equal to, you write m is to n. The points keep it as it is, x1 y1 and x2 y2. Okay, so then what happened to p? Second part of the ratio, n, x1 m x2 by m plus n comma n y1 plus m y2 by m plus n. So you can remember, because everybody's logic is different. Everybody remembers the formula in their own style. Logic cannot be copied. Okay, logic cannot be explained. My logic you won't get it, your logic I won't be getting it. So you should develop your own logics, right? So this is the formula, right? And I will rub it and I will keep it as it is, right? So then this is the main formula. From this formula you are getting other problems. Let me give you another problem. Suppose if P is midpoint, then m1 is equal to m2. That means these two parts are equal. m1 is equal to m2. So then in this you write m2 place, you write m1. I will write just again. Okay, finally I'll give you the formula, and m2 means m1 x1, m1 x2 by m1 plus m2. I replaced m2 with m1. m2 is eliminated. In the place of m2 I have written m1. So here on the y coordinate also, in the place of m2 I will write m1. m1 y1 plus m1 y2 by m1 plus m1. All m1s are there, m2 is eliminated. Okay, so then what happened? On the top you can take m1 common, x1 plus x2 by 2m1 comma, here also you can take m1 common, y1 plus y2 by 2m1. So then what happens, these m1s will get cancelled. So finally the answer is x1 plus x2 by 2 and y1 plus y2 by 2. This is the midpoint formula. Directly you can use this formula. This also needs derivation. Sometimes in the examination he may be giving you to derive this section formula. You can refer back to my videos. Okay, in live class only I have explained you how to derive this formula. Please go back, find out my videos. In the order only it is there. You in my website all my live videos are in a playlist. You can find out whatever video you need it. You can take that video and you can look back. Okay, so this is the derivation of midpoint. Okay, so midpoint is one more important formula. This is a section formula is important formula. Midpoint is one important formula. Okay, so now there is one more formula. It is like, remember, like formula. What is that? Centroid formula. Centroid. Okay, centroid formula. I will put it in the other case. What is centroid? First you should understand. Otherwise, without understanding also, you can remember the formula. I will give you centroid formula. x1 plus x2 plus x3 by 3 and y1 plus y2 plus y3 by 3. This is centroid. So you should know centroid definition also. If you draw a triangle, if you draw medians, this is AD is median and BE is one more median and CF is one more median. All these medians are intersecting at a point, let us say G, and that G we remember as a centroid. Okay, so G is dividing each median into two parts. For example, you take a G AD. G is dividing AG is to ZD. Okay, so AG is 2 and GD is 1. 2 is to 1 ratio. That is the standard formula you can remember. In the same way, BG is to GE. This is 2 and this is 1. That means G divides each median in the ratio 2 is to 1. G divides every median in the 2 is to 1. G means a centroid. Okay, so centroid is the point of intersection of the medians. Centroid is the point of intersection of medians of a triangle. Median will be there only for triangle. So centroid is the point of intersection of a triangle. This you may be getting it in the MCQ questions also. So centroid divides each median in the ratio 2 is to 1. So if you say, if this is x1 y1, x2 y2 and x3 y3. So the formula for centroid is x1 plus x2 plus x3 by 3. That means the sum of average of x coordinates, average of y coordinates, average of y coordinates. So how to derive this? Very simple. You find out the coordinates of G taking any median. Okay, so that means first you should know, if you want to take the median of this, you have to know how to get D. It is a midpoint. D is the midpoint. Median means midpoint. So midpoint x2 x3. So x2 plus x3 by 2 and y2 plus y3 by 2. This is the midpoint, and we got the point of D. So D we know, A we know, and the ratio we know, 2 is to 1. So use that formula, use section formula, you will be getting G. This is the first challenge you can take up. How to use the section formula? Section formula, you use it for finding a G. Okay, how? Ratio 2:1, point G. Next, coordinates x1 y1, x2 plus x3 by 2, y2 plus y3 by 2. So now we have 2 points, point G 2:1. You will be getting. Okay, you just formula apply, you write the formula and apply all these values so that you will be getting that. Okay, got it? So concepts are done, all the concepts are over. Now you have to do the problems, right? Let me explain you some questions from the R.D. Sharma, right, on section formula. Because we have yesterday we have already seen board exam paper. Now we will do R.D. Sharma questions, right? Just a minute. Okay, so now let me open coordinate geometry from R.D. Sharma. Yeah, I will take up the basic problems only, not the standard. I will take up the basic problems. Total 36 problems are there on this formula. Let me take one question directly. One previous examination question I am just taking, right? One previous examination question. Sixteenth question, I will write it. Find the ratio. That means ratio M1:M2 we have to find out. That is the target, ulta. Okay. So that means all the other three things should be given. Find the ratio in which the y-axis divides the line joining 5 minus 6 and 3 minus 8. Five minus 6, I am sorry. Copy करना भी very important aspect. -1 and -4. -1, -4. Okay. And also the point of division. So this is the question. Very important question. And ये question textbook में भी नहीं है. Right. So first you understand the question. and then we will apply the formula. Directly apply formula apply mat karo. So now this is coordinate plane, and there is a line joining these 2 points, 5 minus 6 approximately. Let us keep a point A here. 5 minus 6 will be there, and minus 1 4. So minus 1 minus 4. So here it will be there. Let us say here this is B. A is 5 minus 6 and B is minus 1 minus 4. Because both are minus, it lies in the 4th quadrant. So now this line is y-axis is dividing at P. Okay. Line is extended, but we are bothered about only these two. So now on what ratio this P is dividing AB? This is the question. We have to find out the ratio in which P is dividing AB. So once you understand this concept, say we don't know, let us say this is M1 and this is M2. We got the ratio. Our target is to find out M1 and M2. Now this P is also we can write, because on y-axis x is 0 and y is something. X is 0, y is something. That means this P coordinates, one coordinate is 0. Using this 0 only, we will be getting M1 and M2. So that means Px, the x coordinate of Px, P is 0. Now let us write only x coordinate. We don't need to write any other thing. Okay. Let us write only x coordinate. What is x coordinate? M2 x1, M1 x2 by M1 plus M2 is equal to 0. Yeah, R.S. Agarwal also one of the good book. So now what happened? This denominator will get multiplied with 0 and got vanished, disappear ho jata hai. Then M2 we don't know, let us write M2 only. M2 x1 is minus 1, M2 into minus 1 plus M1 is M1 only into x2 is 5 is equal to 0 into m plus n. So right hand side is becoming 0. This what happens? Minus m2 plus 5 m1 is equal to 0. That means everything got eliminated and we got only m1 and m2, right? So now send m2 that side. You keep m1 on left hand side and send m2 that side. Now bring m2 here, m1 by m2, and send that side 5, 1 by 5. That implies m1 is to m2 is equal to 1 is to 5. So once you just understand the problem, draw a diagram and put the execution, then it will be easy, right? So this is one of the difficult problem. Rest problems are direct problems. They are direct problems. Direct problems anybody can do. Write the formula, substitute the values. That's it. You will get the answer. But this is a thoughtful question, right? So still, if you want any question is to be explained on this, you can send me either from R.S. Agarwal or R.D. Sharma. You can send me in the comment box. It's difficult. You can send me on this number. So that I can explain you, right? So don't try to test me. Don't try to test me. and I am ready to explain your doubt if I get it in 5 minutes or before 5 minutes. Okay, I will be sitting and I am waiting for your even textbook problem also, it's okay. Even the textbook problem also okay. So now so very important thing I would like to tell you again, practice only will give you full marks. Yeah, Santosh Kumar K is to 1. It's fine. K is to 1 is fine. It is just like M1 is to M2. If you can give me a problem, so that accordingly I will explain you that question. Okay, I will verify your question from the textbook. Okay, and I will put the same formula. K is to 1. Yeah, in the exam, in page number 107, K is to 1 is given, right? K is to 1 is given. It is just an example. In the I have given you. Yeah, let me find a question. If you, in the place of M1, M2, if you keep K is to 1, what happens? This is the thing, and in the exam, your sir must have replaced M1, M2 with K and 1. That's it. Okay, it's not a problem, a special case. So, if the ratio is K is to 1, what happens to the section formula? That means M1, M2 are replaced by K and 1. Rest of the things you just put x1, x2, a same जगह में रख दो. So, formula क्या होता है? You can just see 107 page number and special case के ऊपर है ये. Right, special case already have explained you what happened if P is the midpoint. Same way K is to 1 लिखा था, वो मैंने M1 is to M2 लिखा था. Both are same. If you still want K is to 1 midpoint, I will put in the K is to 1. Okay. So in the textbook I have written M1 is equal to M2. In the textbook he has given 1 and 1. M1 is one part, M2 is one part. Both are same. You can do in either way, right? He has given sixth problem. Alternative method is given. M1 by M2 is to 1 is equal to or K is to 1, right? So you don't you don't get worry about K is to 1. Either M1 is to M2 or K is to 1. Okay. So page number 109, alternatively the example 6 he has done in the other way. Okay, K is to 1. So that is also okay, right? And there is one case study problem in 7.2 exercise. In 7.2 exercise, question number 3, case study problem. Okay, and question number 4, question number 5 is this. I have explained you. Question number 5, I have explained you. In my question, it is intersected y. It is intersecting y axis. In this question number 5, it is intersecting x-axis. Okay, and question number 6 is also important. Find the coordinates of the point A, where AB is the diameter. Sorry, 4 points are given. Parallelogram taken in order. Find x and y. This question number 6 is very important. Question number 6 is very important. Exercise 7.2, question number 6. Okay, so all questions are very easy. And question number 10, area of diagonal. Area, don't try to use area formula, right? Some schools area formulas are also taught by the maths teachers. So area of rhombus is equal to half in the product of diagonals, half d1 d2. So d1 find out करना है, d2 find out करना है. Then you write the formula half into d1 into d2. Okay, so I hope I think I cleared your doubts. Still, if you are having anything, please send me. Let me check my WhatsApp. Yeah, I didn't get any question in the WhatsApp. So at this point, I conclude my session for today. Tomorrow we will do with the trigonometry. Okay, tomorrow onwards I'll work fast revision. I'll do fast revision on the chapter trigonometry. So go through my description. If you are still interested to interact with me, clear your doubts. Okay, it's a free support. I am not going to ask you any money. So it's a free support. Join my WhatsApp group, and my number is also there. If you are having any problem, support, definitely you are welcome. I am happy to help the students, and see you for today. Tomorrow we will meet again with the chapter trigonometry. Bye bye. And I am going to revise all the at least 3-4 board examination papers, right? Be in touch with me. Bye bye.